drive there. If they stopped, they would not be able to start driving again, is what they're saying. They wanted to pull off and get video in some gas stations. Nothing is plowed.
It's
These
reminiscent.
plow drivers are having a really hard time.
In that narrow area, it's reminiscent of driving in the blizzard from Christmas 2 years ago. It's what it's like with the zero visibility.
And so it's treacherous out there. If you can stay inside, you should. This.
Okay, it might be hard to see. This is the Skyway. This is that proverbial wall of snow that you see on those coffee table books about the 2014 Snowvember. You know, it's just that classic wall, and that's what we've got going on here. And it looks like the heavy snow has made it to about South Buffalo and down through Hamburg.
Okay, so we do know that the 219 right now, by the way, is closed to all traffic from the throughway down to, I believe it's like exit all the way down to Cattaraugus County.
Okay, so
it's entirely closed, the 219. But there are empty tractor trailer bans and tandem tractor trailer bans on all highways across Western New York. But now we're getting more travel bans and advisories coming in. Those are in the prompter right now. If we can move the prompter, I can read those for all of you. We'll do that in a second. Let's just talk weather, though. Yeah. You give your weathercast, and I will get out of here, and then we'll talk about other bans that you need to know about.
Okay. Real quick, I want to show you this. This is the forecast today. Partly cloudy and windy in Niagara Falls. The sun is out. The sun. Buffalo, a chance of snow. The snow is getting very close to the city as we speak. It may drift in for a bit, but then should settle back south. Heavy snow in the South Towns continues, getting reports of 15 to 17 inches of snow since last night, and more to come. Okay, there is that heavy lake effect snow band. It showed a little bit of a northern jog, but it's kind of steady state right over the immediate South Towns. One thing I'm noticing is there a little shove down here to the band, which will eventually, we think, take it slightly south of where it is now as we head into the afternoon, which may provide a bit of a break for the South Towns. But right now, I mean, Hamburg, East Aurora, Alden has been on the edge. But again, this is where heavy snow and gusty winds are the issue. And you can see from the village of Hamburg down to Lake Erie. If you could tell me in my ear one more time what you just said, I didn't hear you. 2 minutes, okay. Lake Erie Beach, and then Angola, Silver Creek, and then up towards Marilla as this band continues to just kind of wobble a little bit in central and southern Erie County, where we do have a lake effect snow warning. Undoubtedly, you know why, until tomorrow morning. Future Look does show that band kind of sitting in the same spot, but then it does show signs, and a couple of models are showing this, where it heads south a bit, okay? We'll see if that pans out. That would be nice to get a little bit of a break, because it potentially could come right back this evening and tonight, drifting back over the South Towns before fading overnight tonight and then coming to an end tomorrow, okay? So luckily, this is not a super long duration heavy snow, but enough to cause big time travel problems across the South Towns. Tomorrow, cold. Okay, very cold, breezy, but dry. Additional snowfall again. We're in that 8 to 10, maybe up to 18-inch range, 20-inch range. This is for today, on top of what we got last night. Very little farther to the north. All right, long-range forecast. Dry weather today, tomorrow, and Saturday for the falls. Periods of light rain. It looks like Sunday, Monday, even into Tuesday. For Buffalo, that snow is getting very close to the city now, but then it should head back south. Dry weather Friday, Saturday. A chance of rain showers Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and perhaps cold enough for some snow showers on Wednesday. For the immediate South Towns, weather impact alert, high level impact weather alert here with snow showers into Friday. Then the rain, it looks like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, ending with some snow showers. Melissa, should I come join you? Sure. Let's go. Hi there. We'll take a little stroll. Welcome to my neighborhood.
Okay, be careful. Don't trip over anything. Okay, Patrick, thank you for that. I can't believe we're going to get near the 50s again. Hello there.
Hi.
Okay, as we are wrapping things up here, let me tell you about those road closures that I mentioned before, and travel bans and travel advisories that are coming in since the end of Daybreak and since our cut-ins during the Today Show. Let's move the prompter so I can see them. Thank you. All right, travel ban for all of Hamburg right now.
No way.
Yeah.
Travel ban?
Yes. Oh, wait. I should have the prompter thing right now. I'm so sorry. I should be doing it myself. Okay. 219, as we mentioned, closed to all traffic from Peters Road in Cattaraugus County all the way up to the thruway. So 219, you cannot travel. No traveling in Hamburg. Also travel bans in the town of Evans and the town of Brant. You are not allowed to drive there. Now, in East Aurora, it's no unnecessary travel in the town of Aurora and the village of East Aurora. Also, Orchard Park, the town and the village are travel advisories, also a travel advisory for Dunkirk. Dave Cash has been looking at hundreds of traffic cameras all morning long, and I believe he's going to join us live now to show us what's happening around Western New York. Do we have Dave? I don't hear anything.
Imagine Dave. We know what he looks like. Imagine him. And he's been keeping us up to date with all of these.
It's amazing. We are so fortunate to have Dave on Daybreak, who can show us everything. Okay, so we don't have Dave right now, but hopefully we'll get him to show us where it's bad, where it's good. I drove in from Amherst this morning, and there was just a dusting of snow. We probably still don't have anything now, right?
There was just a little bit. Downtown got about 2 inches, and that was this morning, and then it kind of settled south. I know my drive-in was crazy. I get to Mile Strip coming from Hamburg, and then the moon came out. So it's one of those, that sharp line, and that's going to be the case today.
So I went on social media this morning with you, Patrick, and we asked for viewer questions because this is the time that we can answer those questions that you have. And so I said, what questions do you have for Patrick? Kat wants to know, will South Cheektowaga see any snow today around the 190 and 90? And that's a tricky one.
Oh, no, right? It's heading there right now.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, it may not last all that long, but yes, you're going to get some snow.
And Glory wants to know if Clarence is going to get any.
That's the thing. It's probably going to get maybe to the thruway, maybe not. So I would say Clarence, there's a chance, but if it stays south of you, I would not be surprised.
Okay. And that's the hard thing. It can stay in one spot for a long time, but it's just the northern edge of it is always the tricky part. Is it going, how far into the city is it going?
Well, and that's the thing. How far east does it extend? This is going to extend all the way out to Batavia and down even into Livingston County. It's going to travel that far because of the strong winds that are pushing that band along. But that's the mercurial thing about these things, is that it can take little jogs, just little shifts in the wind direction. The overall trend south, though, should start this afternoon before trending back north again.
This is something that we're so used to, just this narrow band of snow, and then it's the haves and the have-nots. But people who aren't from Western New York have no idea. They think that Buffalo is just getting pummeled with snow.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you look at the maps that the Today Show was showing,
right,
and Buffalo heavy snow, it's like, well, look at the map. It showed that there was a line of like 12 to 18 inches south of Buffalo, not quite to the city.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the video that we have that we shot from our RAN cam. That's one of our cameras up on one of the buildings. This was from 5:30 this morning, what it looked like in the city of Buffalo. So there was, whipping snow. And poor Alex Rios, we had her down in East Aurora during the show, and it was not a pretty snow globe Hallmark movie thing in the village of East Aurora. Take a look at this video that we had from around 6 a.m. from Alex. Can we show this? So snowplows making it down Main Street in the village. But when she was doing her live shots during the show, she was covered in snow, and it was really whipping, and it was horizontal, and it was just awful. The winds, that's what is making this one so different, Patrick.
Yeah,
also, is the last lake effect. We barely had any wind.
Right.
But this one, it's creating blizzard-like conditions. It's not a blizzard, but blizzard-like conditions in some spots with no visibility.
Yeah, no, blizzard-like, to be technically a blizzard, you have to have that kind of visibility for 3 straight hours. Technically you kind of have that. It's the wind, the snow is lighter, it's a lot colder, so the snow has a lighter fluff to it so it can blow around, and visibility is awful. Again, it is very reminiscent of the kind of conditions that we had, more widespread though, during the Christmas blizzard. It's that kind of travel issue across the South Towns.
And meteorologist Kevin O'Neill is out live in the elements right now. Kevin, where are you and what's going on?
We made it back to Buffalo just for transmission possibilities. You saw us in the whiteout half an hour ago. It was, and our equipment was freezing over. We would not be technically be able to be broadcasting from outside. It was absolutely unbelievable. The eyepiece freezing over, the vehicle frozen over on the way back. And Patrick, you're right. That band has taken a jog to the north on the way to Hamburg. The snow line was like the Ford plant. That's when it really started getting bad. But on the way back, it was all the way near like Tiff Nature Preserve when the snow finally started to let up. So just driving Route 5, 20 minutes difference, the band moving northward, and it was very, very treacherous. I absolutely support the driving band in the Hamburg Orchard Park. It was impassable. We didn't want to go any farther south than where we parked, which was the Tim Hortons on Route 5 near Hoax. Lucia's on the lake. That's as far south as we felt safe. So again, and the difference between this event and last week, one is the wind right on. And again, it is very, very cold outside. The wind chill's got to be close to like 10, maybe even single digits. And also since it's colder, the snow itself is not as moisture laden. It's more readily driven by the snow as well. We didn't really get a lot of blowing snow with last week because it wasn't as windy and because the snow is heavier. Heart attack snow is a nickname for it when it's so close to the freezing mark. But this time around, it is absolutely easy to blow around. And even if it's not snowing, there still are areas of blowing snow to make driving treacherous. And again, I can tell you, even if you're near speed on some of the expressways, just from one Western New Yorker to another, it is the ramps where so often you see people just doing a 180 when they don't intend it. So absolutely, if you are driving in a place that you're not actively in a snow band, it certainly doesn't hurt to be under speed across Western New York. So on your side from the city of Buffalo, where we could see across the street, I'm Kevin O'Neill, Channel 2 News.
All right, Kev, thanks. And be sure to stick with 2 on your side as our team tracks the snow all day long. If you
all I'm thinking about right now is what am I going to do tonight? I can't get home. There's a travel ban.
You have Squirrel.
I have Squirrel.
Squirrel is a plow driver who helped Josh Allen get out of his driveway in order to get to a game. How many years ago was
that?
That
was 2 years ago. So I need a bat signal. It should be the Squirrel signal that hey, alert, there's a lot of us that he's got a big tractor.
Yeah.
So he's able to get a driveway clear.
We love Squirrel. He will be helping you out because
yes.
or you can sleep here at the